Welcome back, tuning into today's video, today's second video. Actually already done a Stormwatch update on the Stormwatch page. This is the weekend forecast that you're tuning into this afternoon. Going to have a detailed look at weather the next 7 days across the British Isles. Quite a complex one to forecast. Actually, the coming week we're going to have high pressure trying to build into the south, but always going to be niggled by low pressure up to the north and the northwest. So a really difficult week actually to pin down. In terms of the detail, the stock tips is quite easy. What's going on in the bigger picture, but in terms of the actual detail, proving very difficult for me to pin it down today. Now, before we get on with the weekend podcast, just want to mention advertising. There's video ads on our pages at GazWeathers.com. If you hit play on a video ad and see what it's about, you'll be supporting GazWeathers.com. Thanks very much for doing it. The website that we're using for the radar picture is weatheroutlook.com. We'll have some charts from them at the end of the video as well. We've also got charts of WeatherCentre.d. You can find the link to both of those websites on my links page. So it's been the scenario through the morning about heavy rain moving up from the south. It's now all congregating across Northern Ireland, southwestern Scotland and Northern England, North Wales. Some really heavy rain mixed in there. Things brightening up and easing off down in the south. The worst is over for the south of the country. Let's see if there's any lightning left with this rain. Have a look at the lightning detector device from the Weather Outlook, and there it is. We've still got some lightning, particularly across Lincolnshire and East Anglia around the Wash. But to be honest, the lightning is beginning to ease down now. Still some very heavy rain, torrential rain in places, but the worst of the lightning and thunder looks like it's over. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. We've got low pressure out in the west of the country, and we're throwing a trough northwards and eastwards across the British Isles. That's what's been bringing all of the rain and the thunder over the last few hours. So, worst is over for the south. Things will brighten up this afternoon across central southern parts of England and Wales. Heavy rain pushing northwards through North Wales, Northern England, Northern Ireland, getting up into southern and central parts of Scotland later this afternoon as well. The far north of Scotland and north east Scotland staying mainly dry. Temperatures could get up to 23 degrees in the southeast, but it'll feel fresher in the south as that rain and thunder clears through. Now, as we move through overnight, we're going to find the rain pushing northwards through Scotland. Some of it will be quite heavy this evening, but overnight it should clear out of the way, perhaps lingering on in the Northern Ireland, but generally it should, I think, clear up across Scotland tonight. Elsewhere, mainly dry, a few showers around western and southern coast, but a lot of dry weather with clear spells. A cooler, fresher feel as well, with temperatures somewhere between around 7 and 12 degrees. But a nice day as we go through into Sunday, to be honest. There could be some showers in the north and the northeast, particularly for Scotland and eastern parts of England. But for the south and west, a lot of dry and bright weather with some sunny spells coming through. Temperatures around 23 degrees, 73 Fahrenheit, and feeling nice and fresh with that as well. Not too bad a day at all. So get the barbecues out, I think, is the message for Sunday, particularly in the west. As we move through to Monday, we've got this little trough coming up from the south, so if anything, Monday will be a more showery day. Also be a little bit warmer and more humid as well. Temperatures could pop up to 25 degrees in the southeast and around London. That's 77 Fahrenheit. The humidity will be increasing as well. But the consequence of those are going to set off more heavy showers and possibly some thunderstorms on Monday afternoon, and they could become really quite heavy and slow moving. As I say, generally warmer, more humid feel as we go into Monday. And then from Tuesday onwards, this really sets the scene for the rest of the week. We've got high pressure trying to build up from the south across France and into some parts of England, centred of course in the Azores. But these areas of low pressure up to the north and northwest always niggling. So I think the showers will be in the north on Tuesday for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. There'll be some heavy showers again, risk of hail and thunder. To the south, the rest of England and Wales having a lot of dry and bright weather with some sunny spells coming through. Just a few showers at times. Temperatures may be a little bit lower, but still good for the time of year, still above average at around a maximum of 22 or 23 in the south. Now, as we go through to Wednesday, the high pressure is still ridging through southern parts, but we're bringing a little weather system through across the country. That could just bring a weather front in across the centre, so maybe a three-way split for Wednesday, but it's quite speculative and the detail is hard to pin down. But for the south and the southeast, probably a lot of dry weather, fair amount of cloud admittedly, but I think mainly dry in the south with some sunny spells. For Wales, the Midlands, Ireland, Northern England could be quite cloudy with some outbreaks of mainly light patchy rain on and off through the day, but there could be a heavy burst mixed in. And then for central and northern parts of Scotland, it's a case of sunshine and showers. Temperature between around 15 and 22 degrees. As we move through to Thursday, the high pressure is still there to the south of the country. Still these low pressures niggling away to the north. So I think again for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, it'll be cloudier with some outbreaks of rain on and off through the course of the day, or certainly showers anyway, and maybe merging to give some prolonged outbreaks of rain in one or two places. But for central southern parts of England and Wales, a lot of dry weather, some sunny spells coming through, but also rather a lot of cloud. Temperatures again somewhere between around, say, 16 and 22 degrees. And then as we move through into Friday, things are getting quite complicated, but another trough is perhaps sinking into the north. So this could merge the shower perhaps into longer spells of rain for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, whereas the rest of England and Wales probably has a mainly dry day with perhaps a little bit more in way of sunshine coming through. Temperatures may be popping up to 24 degrees in the south. That's 75 in Fahrenheit. And then finally, as we get through to Saturday, we're going to perhaps pull this area of high pressure out into the Atlantic. So for next weekend, we may have to watch this trough coming southwards and introduce a much cooler northerly wind. So heavy showers could drift southwards, maybe risk of some thunder through next weekend. But the main thing, I think, is that temperatures could be plunging away, going below average perhaps over next weekend, with maximum perhaps no better than 12 to 17 by the time we get through to Sunday. That's quite speculative though, so we'll have to see how that one goes. Finally, have a look at the chart from the weather outlook so you can see the weather in your area. Here's the rain across England and Wales that we've had through the morning. That pushes northwards into Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England this afternoon. It turns drier and brighter in the south, being a bit fresher. The showers in the north and the east as we move through into sunny, mainly dry in the south and southwest. A nice day for most places. More widespread showers as we go through to Monday. Some of them heavy with risk of hail and thunder, maybe some thunderstorms thrown in. Temperatures will be warmer, up to 25 degrees in the south, and feeling more humid as well. Then the showers in the north on Tuesday with mainly dry weather in the south. This is showing a decent day for most of the country on Wednesday, but I think we'll have this swathe of rain perhaps through central parts of the country. You have to watch out for that dry to the north and the south on either side. Showers mostly in the north on Thursday, mainly dry in the south. So you get the idea that the south is getting a pretty decent week actually, with most of the settled weather in the north. And then through Friday the showers could start to drift southwards, perhaps introducing much cooler temperatures by the time we get through to next weekend. So in summary, we've got the heavy rain and the thunderstorms across the country today. Some trench rain. I think the worst of the thunder and lightning is over, but there will be some trench rain around through the course of this afternoon across northern England, Northern Ireland and some parts of Scotland. And the rest of the week basically it's unsettled in the north. Always driest, brightest and warmest down in the... But the detail is actually quite difficult to pin down. That's it for now. Hope you found the video interesting. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Have a great week.